today. I hope you've been following along, and I hope that last week our green activities went well for you. I'd love to hear about it. Post it on our Flip Facebook page, and I'd love to see how you're doing with those. Okay, we're gonna get started with our journal. So if you have your journal, grab it and grab a purple crayon this week. We're gonna be learning about purple. So draw some purple flowers. How would you imagine they'd smell? I bet they'd smell beautiful. At my house, I have these beautiful purple roses, and they make the most beautiful smell I've ever smelled. So draw a picture of purple flowers today. Okay, when you're done, we're gonna get started with a song just to get warmed up. We're gonna do I Can Run as Fast as You. So we're not gonna be running all around the house. We're just gonna choose a spot to run in and move in like this, okay? So find a spot where you can move a little bit. Make sure that no furniture is in the way or toys are picked up so you don't trip and fall. Are you ready? Let's go.
I can run as fast as you. I can run as fast as you. I can run as fast as you. Running on the spot. Run, 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 run. I can jump as high as you. I can jump as high as you. I can jump as high as you. Jumping on the spot.
Ready? Jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump. Jumping on the spot. Freeze. Take a deep breath in.
I can stomp as hard as you. I can stomp as hard as you. I can stomp as hard as you. Stamping on the spot.
Stomp those feet.
Kick as high as you. I can kick as high as you. I can kick as high as you. Kicking on the spot. I can wiggle around like you. I can wiggle around like you. I can wiggle around like you. Wiggling on the spot. I can spin as fast as you. I can spin as fast as you. I can spin as fast as you. Spinning on the spot. Spin the other way.
Freeze. Take a deep breath in. Now let's run.
I can run as fast as you. I can run as fast as you. I can run as fast as you. Running on the spot.
Take a deep breath in, smell the flowers. Pull out the birthday candles. Great job, you guys. We're gonna do our yoga for today. Now remember, just like last week, we're really working hard about not touching our face. So remember when we do my hands upon my face, we're just gonna go like this and give ourselves a little air face massage. Are you ready? Stand up tall in mountain pose or a tree pose. If you want, you can stand on one leg or two legs, whatever makes you feel happy. My hands upon my head I place, on my shoulders, on my face. Then we're gonna do star pose, at my waist, and by my side. Let's bend over, make our top half floppy, our bottom half frozen. Let's move side by side in ragdoll pose. And then behind me, they will hide. One leg forward, one leg back, and whoop, upside down in triangle pose. Then I will raise them way up high and let my fingers fly, fly, fly. Then clap, clap, clap. And 1, 2, 3. In child's pose, stretch out those fingers. Curl up your back. Tuck down your head. And see how quiet they can be. Let's take a deep breath in and smell the flowers. Blow out the birthday candles. Great job, you guys. We've been learning about colors. Today, we're going to be learning about a new color. Remember some of the colors we've been learning about in our color nature book? Here we go. We learned about reds, like this beautiful reddish orange sky. We learned about yellows, like this beautiful yellow flower. Look at that yellow pollen inside of it. That's what birds and bees use to make honey or nectar. Then we talked about the ocean, beautiful blues. And then last week, we talked about colors that hide and camouflage, like green, like how this green snake is camouflaged in the green leaves. Today, we're going to talk about colors that attract. That means it's like a big sign that says, come visit me. Look at these beautiful, bright flowers. Don't they just say to you, come and visit me, come and smell me. That's what purple tries to do. It's a color that attracts. Look at this little hummingbird. He wants to come to this beautiful purple flower to get some nectar so that he has lots of energy to fly. Look at these beautiful purple and pink and yellow flowers in this field. They just kind of say, come visit me. And that's what we're talking about today, purple. Bright, beautiful colors like purple tell insects that it's fun to come and visit, and that it has something yummy for it. Like a pretty butterfly over here might be feeling a little hungry after his big journey. So when he sees some purple flowers, he knows that they're so ready for him to land on and eat up some of the pollen or nectar so that he has more energy to fly. Bees even use this when they come to visit so that they can make honey for their hive that we love to eat. Purple is a color that says, come visit me and come see me. I have something special for you. So we're going to be doing some things with purple this week. Let's see. We have some purple Play-Doh for you. You can use that to make anything you want, but I'd love it if you made a nice, beautiful purple flower. You can make it however you like. Even smell it. It smells really good. So make something beautiful and attracting or inviting, like the purple flowers, using your purple Play-Doh. We also have for you this week some finger paints. So we've been talking about red, yellow, blue. Those are the primary colors. And then we talked about green last week. Green is a color made up of two different colors, blue and yellow. And today we're talking about purple. And purple is a color that's made up of blue and red mixed together. So we want you to spend some time today exploring with your finger paints. We've got some paper set up for you so that you can make a beautiful picture. See what happens when you mix the red and blue together. See what happens when you mix the blue and red together. See what happens when you mix the blue and yellow together, or even the red and yellow together. So see what happens when you mix them all. See what beautiful colors come up. Then, in your book we've been working out of, for our older friends for this one, I think, it has a way for you to make a moving picture of a butterfly coming to visit a flower. Do you see? And so you can put it on a popsicle stick or a pencil and make a moving picture of the butterfly coming to visit the flower. And it tells you all how to do this. So those are some things you can work on this week. We also today are talking about colors that attract. And in our bird book, there's pictures of beautiful birds in all different colors. And it tells you all about their beautiful colored feathers. So take a look at that this week and review some of the colors we've been working on. Yellows and greens And look at this one. Look how many beautiful colors this bird has. Isn't that amazing? So take some time this week to look at your birds book. So I'd love to hear how that goes for you all. Be sure to let me know. And if your mom and dad are okay with it, you can put some pictures on our Facebook page so I can see how you're having fun and how you're experimenting with purple this week. Okay, we're gonna move on and we're gonna do another fun song. We're gonna do the Wheels on the Bus. Are you ready?
On wheels on the bus, go round and round. Ooh, yeah, yeah. The wheels on the bus, go round and round. Ooh, wheels on the bus, wheels on the bus, go round and round. They go round and round. The wheels on the bus, go round and round. They go through your town. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round. They go all through the town. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish. Swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish. All through the town. Come on, the wheels on the bus go round and round. Ooh, the wheels on the bus. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. They're going through your town. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. Yeah. The wheels on the bus go round and round. They're going to your town. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep. All through the town. The baby on the bus goes wah, 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 wah. The baby on the bus goes wah, wah, wah. Out to the hall. Gonna take a bus ride. We're gonna take a bus ride. Gonna take a bus ride. Just get on the bus, gotta get on the bus. We're gonna take a bus ride. Come on, let's gonna get on the bus. We're gonna take a bus ride. Come on. Ooh, tell me about the monkey.
Monkey on the bus.
Goes. The monkey on the bus goes. Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Wheels on the bus go round and round. Ooh, yeah. Wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, rolling through the town. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town.
Great job, you guys. You did such a good job. Okay, we're gonna cool it down with our yoga book we've been working on, My Many-Colored Day. Oh, don't you just love the pictures in this book? They're so bright and colorful. Some days are yellow, some are blue. On different days, I feel different too. You'd be surprised how many ways I change on different color days. Red. Remember we talked about red? The red ladybugs? On bright red days, how good it feels to be a horse and kick my heels. Remember we're going to do downward dog. So let's get down into downward dog. And if you can, kick your heels like that energetic horse. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job. Oh, remember we talked about blue. On other days, I'm other things. On bright blue days, I flap my wings. Let's be a butterfly. Remember how we talked about the butterfly today, who came to visit the purple flowers for our nectar? Let's flap those wings. Let's fly high, and let's fly low. Let's fly this way, and let's fly that way. And let's land on a flower. Let's land on a beautiful purple flower. Are you ready? Good job. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Great job. Okay, let's see what color we're doing next. Then comes a yellow day, and whee! I'm a buzzy, busy bee. Sometimes my brain feels like a busy bee, always moving, always thinking of things and ideas. What ideas do you guys think of? Okay, we're gonna get down into ragdoll pose. So remember, keep your bottom half frozen and your top half floppy like a buzzy bee. Are you ready? Bzz, 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 bzz. Great job. Let's take a deep breath in and out. And today we learned about purple. On purple days, I'm sad, I groan, I drag my tail, I walk alone. Sometimes we feel like this lonely purple dinosaur with his tail hanging down. So we're gonna be a dinosaur in triangle pose. One leg forward, one leg back, and whoop! Be your dinosaur hanging its head with its tail behind it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job. Let's take a deep breath in and out. And last week, we talked about green. We talked about this green fish who's nice and camouflaged in the green water. Green days, deep, deep, deep in the sea, cool and quiet fish, that's me. Let's take a couple deep breaths, like a puffer fish, deep down in the ocean. Are you ready? We're gonna get into lotus pose with one leg stacked on the other leg. But if you can't do that, just crisscross applesauce. Let's take a deep breath in and out. And remember, we're not taking deep breaths from our chest up here. We're gonna take it deep down in our diaphragm, right above our belly. See if you can fill up your belly with air. Are you ready? Great job. We're gonna do one more time, smell the flowers. And blow out the birthday candles. Great job, you guys. This is my favorite part. Then comes a mixed up day and wham! I don't know who I am. Do we ever have those days when we're feeling all of the colors? You know, right now things are a little bit different and our schedules look a little different, and maybe this is a little bit how we feel, and that's okay. But it all turns out all right, you see? And I go back to being me. And there he is, sunny, beautiful, yellow, happy. Thanks for spending this day with me, friends. We're gonna take a couple deep breaths with our sharing ball. What was your favorite part about today? I think my favorite part was playing with the Play-Doh. I love how it feels and even how it smells. What was your favorite part about today? Thanks for sharing. Let's take a couple deep breaths in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. Great job. Have a great rest of your day.